Hello, I'm Michael Lower, the course leader of Land Law 1. I've made this very brief podcast to give you information that I hope will help you to prepare for the course. During this term, we're going to explore Hong Kong's land law system. I'll explain as clearly as I can the fundamental legal concepts that you need to grasp and explain their practical importance. We'll dwell a little on some of the more significant land law cases. We'll also get to grips with Hong Kong land law by looking at problem questions and some of the leading cases. Some tutorials will be devoted to a discussion of problem questions, others will involve a detailed analysis of some leading cases. The tutorial questions are a very important opportunity to get to grips with the subject and to see whether or not you can spot the relevant issues and discuss them intelligently. I always advise students to prepare their own written answer, and by 24 hours after the tutorial at the latest, to feel confident that they know how to deal with the problem question that we have studied and to have their own written answer. I'm available to help clarify anything you haven't understood. Of course, law is not mathematics or engineering. There's not always a right answer to every aspect of a problem question. There is always, however, a solid core of issues to be identified and of law to be applied. There's room for thought, reflection, and even disagreement. Indeed, problem questions are often specifically designed to deal with contentious areas or to allow you to discuss plausible alternative solutions to the problem questions being discussed. One of my main jobs is to make sure that you're confident about the solid core of legal rules and their application. I'll do that mainly through the tutorial discussion. As far as books and materials are concerned, I recommend the third edition of Lee and Gu's Land Law in Hong Kong. The alternative is the second edition of Sarah Neal's Hong Kong Land Law. This is a good and very clearly written text. The problem is that it was published in 1997, although it has been updated more recently. On balance, I think that the very up-to-date third edition of Lee and Gu is the better buy. I'll post lecture notes, the PowerPoint slides and tutorial sheets on Blackboard. I also have a Hong Kong land law blog that describes the most important cases that we will cover and many others besides. The course will be assessed using a take-home coursework that will count for 30% of the mark and a 1.5 hour open book exam counting for 70% of the overall mark. Why study land law? Well, it's a PCLL required course for one thing, and land law is one of the most ancient and fundamental areas of the common law, at the same time as being a lively and fast-developing area of law. It's fascinating and relevant in many important social, personal and business contexts. Some of you might work in the property department of a law firm, and this course will be useful to you in that work. To conclude, my aims are to give you a clear understanding of the land law concepts that we will study each week, and to help you to develop your own clear, full and thoughtful answers to the problems that we will discuss. I'm looking forward to seeing you in class.